Hey guys, how are we doing today? My name is George and welcome back to a brand new video. And for this video is going to be the Swindon sound crew on my channel, and this is the second episode of the season 2 of the Swindon sound crew. Obviously, we got recently promoted into the championship, and we played, I don't know how many games we played actually. I think we played, what, 2 games, I think? Maybe 2 games? I'm not sure, maybe 1 game, I can't remember. But we are here today, and if you guys can leave a like on the video, I would appreciate it. And also, let me know your thoughts on today's game. Now, as I'm recording this, I have not... Obviously, the game hasn't been played because I'm actually recording this at 11 minutes past 11 in the morning of the game day, if you know what I mean. But obviously, as you can see there in the Wigan lineup, Nathan Burns starts for them at right back, and obviously Will Grigg up front. And we also are potentially looking at a player in that Wigan starting 11 to sign for next season on a pre-contract. Now, you're going to have to figure out yourself, but we do go 1-0 up against Wigan in the EFL Cup. And I believe that was that Osadibe scoring, which is pretty good for him. Now, the thing is with Osadibe, right? He's basically one of those players, right, that is not a good overall. I think he's like 61, maybe 62. I'm not sure. Maybe even 60. I don't even know. Let's just go in between that range, right? But he's got some very, very good, well-rounded stats, and obviously his stamina is a massive factor. So he's more of like a decent impact sub. He's not really good on the ball, really, in my opinion. But apart from that, he's got a bit of pace, got a bit of power to him. But apart from that, like I said, there's nothing really special to him. But he does get the goal there early on in the game. And then we go and make it 2-0 in the 27th minute with Jonathan Lako scoring in this, for his first of the game and the second of the game. And at half-time, we go in at 2-0. And to be honest, like, I'm not really that interested in the EFL Cup. Like, if I get far, I get far. If I don't, I don't. I could have easily simmed this one, but I kind of wanted to kind of still test myself against, you know, a Championship / League One opposition. Obviously, you know, that's just the way it is. So yeah, so I believe I brought on Carter Vickers, or I think he started in this game, and I think I played Nathan Thompson at left back actually. And when I said in the last episode about there's no cover at right back, we obviously have Brad Barry, but I don't really rate him at all in this game, so I don't really want to use him, and I'll probably sell him in the January transfer window if I can. But they go and make it 2-1, and then we go and make it 3-1 in about 15 minutes later with another goal by Lako, actually. Obviously, I believe his loan spell finishes in January of the coming year. So we still got, you know, I think, what, 5 months with him still. So I wouldn't mind signing him, but I think we might have to let off when he goes back to his parent club. I might sign him at the start of if and when we get to the Premier League. That is my main aim. That's what I wouldn't mind doing. But as you see, there's another signing coming in. Marcus Edwards signs for 750,000 from Spurs, which I think is a very, very good signing. Like, I know we might not really need another cam / centre mid, and we got maybe too many attacking-minded players going forward and not really much defensive cover in midfield. But he can also play right wing as well, and that was kind of like my little replacement on when Jonathan Lako actually, you know, has to leave us. And I know he can I know he can do the job. I personally think. And we also go for Jay De Silva, a left back from Chelsea. Purely for the fact is obviously we have Brophy as well as Boo. But obviously Boo's gonna be he's still our starting left back. But it's just more cover at the left back position because Brophy, unfortunately, is only like 50 rated. I do rate him, like I do highly rate him in real life. I think he's probably one of our better players. But you know, that is, I just felt like De Silva will bring a little bit more, like when Boo actually drops out of the squad, like De Silva's got kind of like similar stats, like pace wise and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a like for like kind of player. That is kind of like a backup player really. And I thought I'd just go in for a loan deal for him because why not? I felt like we needed a cover at left back, and that's what I decided to do. But our next game is going to be against Fulham, and I believe this is at home. I could be mistaken. I'm pretty certain it's at home, and it is indeed. And to be honest, I don't really know what to make of this season, really, because, you know, we have started off pretty well. You know, we've got some decent results. I don't think we've lost a game yet, I don't think. Obviously, we lost in pre-season, but that's not the point. But you know what I mean? So I don't really know how this is going to go. Like, the squad we've got is good. It's just not up to the standard that I want it to be at this certain level at this specific time, if you know what I mean. Like, it's still good enough. But I know, like I said in the last episode, I know I needed to strengthen in this season, as in I should have pretty much utilised more pre-contracts last season, and I didn't. And that was my own fault, and I feel like I missed out on some good players for this season that we are, you know, currently in at the moment. But we're gonna just kind of move forward a little bit with it. Obviously, there's not going to be no big name signings, as in, like, you know, obviously we signed Marcus Edwards for 750,000, but, you know, I'm trying to save my money till January, and if we can get as much money as we can, then, you know, on the wages to sign some Premier League quality players, then, you know, I'm more for that pretty much. But we do obviously, obviously we are winning 1-0. Obviously, if you know, we scored in, like, I don't know, the 15th minute with Dolberg to make it 1-0. And to be honest, we were very, very dominant the whole game. I felt like we controlled the game quite well again. I felt like, you know, I deserved to win this game. I was still creating chances, even though I was 1-0 up. I just felt like Fulham was gonna. They kind of sat back a little bit, and that's what I kind of hate about the AI. Like, the AI always like to sit back even if they're 1-0 down, because if that's their mindset going into the game, they're not really going to change that. So that's how I see it. But I like I said, I could be wrong. But I think I do bring Marcus Edwards on for 20 minutes of this game, just to see what he's like. I'm not sure where I played him. I can't remember. I know that's quite bad of me, but still, just let me off, okay, please. But you know, Fulham did have an attack in the 82nd minute, and, you know, unfortunately it broke down for them, which is that's just the way it is. And then we go on the counter attack here with Leko. Unfortunately, you would think we'd be on a counter attack, but then they kind of like try and pass the ball up the field, and they do so eventually. They do win that header there. And to be honest, that could have been a one each. To be honest, like he had more time than he thought. The Fulham striker, but unfortunately for them, they lose 1-0, and fortunately for us, we get the 3 points that we kind of want, because we want to get off to a good start in the Championship, because, you know, we don't really want to be playing, we don't want to be playing catch up coming the end of the season. We kind of want to stay up there in the playoff positions if we can. Also, Jermaine Hilton goes to Blackpool on a 1-year loan, so he's obviously going to be with Nathan D'Alfonso now. Technically, in real life, Nathan D'Alfonso has gone to Blackpool, but on this game he's gone to, where's he gone to? Sunderland, I think. But De Silva has signed a 2-year loan deal with us, which is good for us. I think he's going to be a good player for us. He's not going to start as much as Boo, but if, you know, maybe if Boo gets injured, then he will most likely be the replacement for him. This Thomas Aman guy, now I wanted to get in for a while, but it's probably not going to happen. Like, I just can't afford it. I feel like we didn't really need him anyway. I just felt like I wanted to sign him because of, like, you know, of his potential. So as you see there, Jay De Silva's overall was a 62 overall, which is pretty good. Like I said, acceleration's pretty good as well. Pretty bang average stats, but for a 62 rated left back, you know, I can't really fault it really. He's only really going to be there for cover. And hopefully he grows in the coming 2 seasons, and maybe we can sign him. It depends. It just depends. But this is obviously our Portuguese scout future star, 61 rated, and unfortunately he's only got 3-star skills and 2-star weak foot, high-low work rates. You know, I've not really been lucky. Every time I do a career mode, I've never really been lucky to have a very, very good scout future star. Now, there is still a few players that I'm using, like Cooper and Price, a lot, because you know, those are the positions that at the time needed filling, and they were a good potential, so I just kept playing them and training them, and they obviously got to a decent overall already. But I felt like with Jardim and Menderos, I believe his name is, that you saw just now, they're both in the similar position. They both play on the wing, and I think I've got too many wingers, because Emre Moore can play there as well. Joel Osoro can also play there, so it's a bit like, do you know what I mean? I don't really know what to kind of make of it. Like, it's all a bit strange. Yeah, so we go into this game here against Brighton, obviously hoping for the 3 points, because that is exactly what we want to do, of course. But yeah, so we go into this game. We know, like, I knew for a fact it was going to be difficult regardless, but that's just the way it is. Because obviously Brighton obviously are up there in real life, and I know they're going to be up there coming to the end of the season in this game. I would say, I would hope to think that, like, I don't know, but obviously going into this game, I felt quite confident because obviously, you know, like the results we were picking up, we were doing pretty well, and you know, I just felt like a goal would do us good, really. I don't know what it was, like I felt like I could have easily won this game, going into it, of course, but it proved to be difficult. Like, I knew it would be difficult, but I was on such a confidence with the squad that I just felt like I could easily just ease past. I could just ease past Brighton. I'm not too sure. Like, I should have really pointed this out. Obviously, we signed Ronan Ince and Jesse Starkey from Brighton on deadline day in real life. I'm not sure if they played in this game. I think Ince might have played, but I'm not sure about Starkey. Like, I should have really checked the lineup beforehand. I normally do, but I just completely blanked out, I guess. Yeah, so I just thought I'd throw that in. But like I said, let me know in the comments what you thought of the game today against Oldham. I would appreciate it. Obviously, I can't comment yet because the game hasn't been played for me yet. But Brighton do go very, very close there in the 56th minute as they do hit the post there. Hit the inside of the post, but luckily it obviously stayed out. And then once again, I just don't really know if that's a pen or not. Like, the keeper was going to go for the ball, and I guess in a way it is, because he kind of the player was to the side. If he was like head on, then it wouldn't have been a pen, but that's just the way it is. But can Brighton make it 1-0? No, they can't. Sam Baldock does miss the penalty, and to be honest, if they scored that penalty, I don't think they deserved the 3 points if they got it. But we did get one more opportunity towards the end of the game in the 87th minute. Emre Moore going down the right hand side takes a shot, but just goes past of the post, which is a bit annoying. But there is still another chance in the 90th minute, and it will fall to the Swindon Town boys here as Connor Thomas flicks the ball on once again to Emre Moore, who's obviously got the pace on Duffy there. Does take a shot, but again a very, very good save by Stockdale. And from the corner, we do actually win the header here, but unfortunately goes wide of the post, and that is how the game ends, guys. So, thank you guys ever so much for watching the video, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it. Remember to subscribe as well if you want to watch more career videos of myself and of Swindon Town. I would appreciate it. And like I said, please do leave a like, as, like I said, it is always appreciated. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll speak to you guys very soon, guys. So, guys, have a good day, and goodbye.